Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. First channel that we're looking at today is Brown Girl Bella. This is our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel every single day here on Tuber Chat based on generosity that I see within the community. And for that reason, this channel is featured. Brown Girl Bella is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuber Chat. And I'm sure you've seen this channel while connecting with others in many different places. She is monetized, has memberships available, and she also has merchandise. For those of you who know our dear friend Fern's Junk Closet, she's actually got Brown Girl Bella's pillow on her shelf in her set where she does her live streams. So I'm hoping everybody's feeling welcome today. Beauty and Beast Journey is in the house. Must have taken your name off the wheel by mistake, but we've got you on there now. Emotion is a silver member, so they're on the wheel already. We've got quite a busy start again, so thank you everybody for coming early. And I will get into welcoming everybody. I don't want to miss anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still here, of course, we'll get around to everybody. Alexia Queening, good to see you here. AutoBez313, good to see you back in the house. And Brown Girl Bella, our featured channel, is in the chat with us right now. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With over 2,300 subscribers, you can see that there is much to be learned from this creator, as well as inspired by and entertained by. Gamer World is in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Georgia Bulldogs, it's always great to have you here. Hakeemations is in the house again. And Hilda DC, thank you for coming in and thank you for all the positivity you spread throughout the chat. Inspiring Charm is in the house. It's great to see you here. Jaden Sut 28 is always with us. JetLife777 is in the house. And Llewellyn Gaming is here. This is a newly monetized channel. They had their monetization celebration early yesterday morning, and I was able to catch that. So it's great when we see channels getting monetized now, especially in these days of the aggressive YouTube purges. Life with Rose and Ann, good to see you here. Life with Sonia is in the house. Northern Mustangs, it's great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Sergeant Life, it's always a pleasure having you in the chat. Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator, is here, and Michael's Adventures, of course. Those are two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. The Hustle family is in the house. Thank you for coming in. The local family, the LS crew, is back for a second day in a row. Unmasked Lifestyle is in the house, who's an extremely generous creator and always with us. And I've got back to playing those clips, so we're going to get that done soon enough. And welcome to the Rich families in the house. Thank you for coming in. Unmasked Lifestyle, I'm just going to get you on here as well, though. We will get a look at your clip and your channel, as a matter of fact, today. And yeah, other than that, it looks like we're doing okay. Looks like everybody's already meeting new friends and family members. If you're brand new to Tuber Chat, I hope you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, then you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And welcome to the Rich family. Oh, typically the way that the wheel works is I have a robot that makes that run. I think I put yours up yesterday, didn't I? Oh, yes, yeah, yesterday I must have. So I have this robot here, right, called Battissimo. And what happens is, over time, it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here, but it's about how active you are, how much you're meeting other creators and things like that as well. After a little while, it usually takes quite a bit of time these days because Tuber Chat's quite busy. Eventually, when I need names for the wheel, after we get through a few channels, the robot I look over and start putting them in order of who's been here the longest and most active. So as long as you're here for a little while, you'll be up again. But we did look at your channel yesterday or the day before. I forget which day it was. I think it was yesterday. So no fears. Gala, oh, good to see you in the house. Clayton's Irish Den is here. Thank you for coming in. And Amon's Diary, good to see you back. Aisha is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, so thank you for coming in, and a previously featured channel, of course. It's good to have you here. Mariska Van Bunderen, part of the Mod Squad, is in the house as well. Purple Tube is here. Thank you for coming in and wishing everybody well. And looks like everybody is doing okay. Yeah, if anybody has any questions or comments that you mean for me specifically to see, just please be patient with me. I tend to fall behind in the chat. And then Purple Tube. Yeah, it's a little bit tougher on a phone. I know actually most people are on a phone. The YouTube analytics tell me that it's about 60% of people, I think, are on a phone while they're in Tuber Chat. So I know it's a little bit more of a challenge than when we are, you know, able to be on a computer. Stuff like that. Life with Sonia, yeah, it's been a little while, but it's great to have you here, and thank you so much for coming in, even if it has to be for a short time. I hope you meet a couple of friends. That your girl Victoria, good to see you back in the house. And yeah, Inspiring Charm. Yeah, you know what, as we all grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you can spend here in Tuber Chat, and my wish is that hopefully you meet lots of friends and family members and you get some value out of your time while you're here. And then we should spin the wheel and we will get to our first channel. Brown Girl Bella, like I said, has over 2,300 subscribers. She's actually halfway on her way to 2,400 right now. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. And like I said, I always have a good time hanging out with her in her live streams. She is a very much well-loved and respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, but as well here in Tuber Chat, and has been with me since the beginning. I believe I've known Brown Girl Bella for getting past a year now, something like that. She's been connected to me personally as well as here at Tuber Chat. So let's spin the wheel. Let's see what's going to be our first channel that's going to come up that we're going to look at. Eve Belize is in the house, and so that channel is going to be coming up next. Again with the microphone. Thank you so much, Mariska, for noticing that. I've been yapping for a minute here. This is Eve Belize, a longtime supporter and extremely generous creator who's been with Tuber Chat for a little while, many months, and so for that reason they've been previously featured, of course, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther so that they get into the next milestone that they're looking for, right? We're all at you know, different levels and different numbers around here. And Hilda DC says they don't know how to read lips. It's interesting. When I play those clips occasionally, I will mute the microphone. I forgot to turn it on again. I'm lucky it's got a light on it, so before long eventually I'll see it, but I wasn't looking. But These are the things anybody can do while they're live streaming, of course, right? Okay, let's spin the wheel, see who's coming up next. And we'll give that another try. Corinne's Life is in here as a member and a moderator, and her channel will be coming up next. Northern Mustangs, yes, as a matter of fact, in around the Niagara Falls area. I'm from Toronto, but yep, Canadian. And then Oman's Diary, we just knocked out your message because we don't do any self-promotion here, right? And Life with Sonia, I know you mentioned as well, you'll be getting back to people. So the best success here in Tuber Chat is found when you make the first move. When you reach out to another creator, visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back, let them know that you've done it. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. It works the opposite of some of the live streams you might have seen before. So that's just to let everybody know. If you're brand new, then hopefully you'll have a look at our video description. And Ruth Mobe, again, the way that the... you absolutely can be on the wheel. The way that that works, I have a robot that keeps track of how long everybody's here and how active they are. After you've been here for a little while, when I need more names for the wheel, I just go through the list and pick people in order based on how long they've been here and how active they are. Pardon me for 1 second. And then we're looking at Corinne's Life. So this is a dynamic creator that allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And she does a lot of other different things on her channel. One of the generosities that she shows is her featured channels on her front page like this. When you feature channels on your front page, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured. These channels are worthy of being featured by you, and then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it, and you can imagine the impact that that has on both the YouTube algorithm and your audiences. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. The next channel that we're going to be looking at today is Tia and Lance, so we will get to that in 1 second. So here's Tia and Lance right here. G Home of Healthy Cooking, good to see you here. I know a lot of other channels have come into the chat and I'm fallen behind, so I'm just going to try to get through some introductions. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat, of course. Like I said, Beauty and Beast Journey's in the house. DOD, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Emotions already on the wheel. G Home of Healthy Cooking, good to see you here. G Family, it's always good to have you in the house as well. Jewel in the Kitchen just came in, which is very good. Moss 6510 Models is in the house. Past Life Explorer, great to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Reading and Retail is here. And Toya Renee Talks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Rohan and Shelley's here. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And TN Lance, again, this is another channel. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther so that they can get moving towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And thank you, Ruth Mobe. Thank you very much. It's good to have you here as well. And so let's move. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get to another channel. I want to get to a few more channels as quick as we can today. Looks like it's going to be Christian Nomad. So we'll get that channel up in a second. This is Christian Nomad right here with 852 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 860. Northern Mustangs, you're asking about YouTube Studio. I'm using Streamlabs OBS now for many months. From the beginning of Tuber Chat, for the first 100 and something episodes, I was using StreamYard. It's very easy to use, very simple, gets the job done. But I wanted to add a few more bells and whistles. So we've got Streamlabs OBS running now. And that's how I'm doing this. I'm lucky enough to be able to have two screens. So what happens is the big window in which you see the YouTube channel and the wheel is a second screen that I've got. And it's easy to set that stuff up as well. A little more involved than StreamYard. But like I said, it's got lots more bells and whistles, which is great. And G Home of Healthy Cooking, thanks for letting us run. Hopefully we get into some valuable information. And Ruth Mobe, my pleasure. Like I said, Past Life Explorer is in the house. It's good to see you. This is a creator that everybody was drawn to the second they showed up. So their channel, first of all, is very dynamic. They're a dynamic host. They have a good time. I always have a good time hanging out with them in their live streams. I'm behind right now. But they have a loyal and dedicated community around them that, you know, now we've gained a few people actually from Past Life Explorer, which is great, in their community, which is fantastic. And then... first time here, what is the live schedule, please, if it's regular? Northern Mustangs. Typically, we're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I move the times of the live streams around occasionally so that, well, every weekend I try to move them around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But that's the... that's most likely when we're there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So like I said, Christian Nomad, they're also having some success with shorts videos right now. So look at this one here. They just put this cute kitty video here that they've got the second one. That's a shorts video. And it's got almost 9,000 views. It was actually already there by yesterday within 3 or 4 days, which is fantastic. So hopefully everybody will connect with Christian Nomad. This is another generous creator who was featured right after having met us here in Tuber Chat. And the reason why is because they showed generosity right away in that they, you know, do a lot of watching about what's going on with YouTube with the purging and glitching and stuff like that. So they share that information for the betterment of everybody in the community. And so, yeah, let's think about spinning. We're moving on quickly today. Looks like This Is Our Life is going to be the next channel we're looking at. For God's sake, I keep doing this 100 times today. Pardon me. So, This Is Our Life has 1,140 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,150. Get them, they're halfway on the road to 1,200 now. And 12 Vales, good to see you here. Adrian XO, good to see you here. That's Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. We know that channel already, but they've just changed their name. But it's great to have you back. And then Past Life Explorer was talking about swapping playlists. So one of the things that we can do, the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up, is swap playlists with each other. And then what happens is it's a simple arrangement where you're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for somebody else. They're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for you. And you're not even obligated to watch every single second of every video. If you could comment and like on a few of, give a few thumbs up and stuff like that, it will always help to do as much for the other creator as possible. But you're really only obligated to run it. So you can do it when you sleep, when you eat, when you work, when you go out, or in another window or another device or something like that. So I recommend it because there's two other big benefits. So one of those is that when somebody's running a playlist, they're running 100% of the time of every single video. And then as well, it's a great way to trade favors with somebody, right? You've done somebody a favor, they've done you a favor, and this is how a friendship can start. And that's where your real solid and strong foundation comes for your channel. When you've got people who are really interested in your content and wanting to see you succeed. So I just spun the wheel again, and we've got Beauty and Beast Journey coming up right now. This was our featured channel yesterday, as a matter of fact. Today our featured channel is Brown Girl Bella, and hopefully she's still in the chat with us. And Beauty and Beast Journey was here earlier. And we feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every day. And Gazelle Shima, good to see you here. And we do that across all of our social networks. So you'll notice them on the thumbnails for our live streams. But as well, we feature them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit, or we at least share the video on Reddit, so that even when Tuber Chat is not streaming, you have, more than 100 opportunities to meet generous creators who have been featured here. And I feature channels based on generosity that I see within the community of all different sorts. Beauty and Beast Journey is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuber Chat. So I'm happy to have them featured for today. The Adventures of Andrew and Ree, I hope I welcomed you when you came in. I hope I haven't missed too many people in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I should be able to get around to everybody. Blood Dragoon has come in. Thank you for coming in. And looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting friends and family members. If you're willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and then other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Nobody has to be shy, and everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And thank you, Hilda DC, for the positivity in the chat, like always. The Twitter part of connecting, Unmasked Lifestyle is asking me about Twitter. So forgive me because I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. But one of the things that we do is we always share out our own videos, of course, on Twitter. And what happens is, so like Unmasked Lifestyle, for instance, has been a featured channel. So what we will do is send a tweet out, tag the creator in it if they have Twitter, and then what happens as well, for anybody that gives a tweet or a retweet for TuberChat, I go through and automatically add you into a list called TuberChat Stars. And we've got many people in the chat right now who are members of that list. There's about 46 people in there right now. And I call it TuberChat Stars, YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. So my hope is that if you connect with other creators that are on Twitter, and you're somebody who's active on Twitter all the time, then it's very possible that you might find creators that are willing to share and tweet your stuff as well, and you might be willing to share theirs and tweet them. So the idea is hopefully you can get a little bit of action on your videos in the Twitter world as well. And then LA Gamer 2009, we don't do any self-promotion here, but thank you for asking. I'm going to ask you for a favor. Just please have a look. Yeah. Oh, Vern's Junk Closet, thank you for coming in. I gotta spin the wheel, actually. And I was talking about Vern's Junk Closet for a very brief second earlier. That is a dear friend of mine, somebody who I've been connected to for over a year, and she was our special guest on episode number 100 of Tuber Chat, where we did a 2-hour talk about technical details and things you can do for your channel. I was mentioning it because Brown Girl Bella is our featured channel for today, and Vern's Junk Closet keeps a pillow that is part of Brown Girl Bella's merchandise on her shelf when you see Vern's Junk Closet in a live stream. This is Emotion. So you can find this channel, Emotion, by searching Emotion New Soul R&B. And one of the things, I am going to drop a link for them right now. I don't do a lot of links, but this particular creator just has such an unbelievably popular name that it's very difficult to find. I want to make sure you get to the right one. But if you search, find, and click on a channel's name, you're really helping them with the YouTube algorithms. It can be a great thing to help them move up in the search results, and we always want to be doing as much as we possibly can for other creators. And then performance moderating is just a moderator. They're not a creator, so they're not really connecting here. Thank you, Brown Girl Bella, the way that everybody else is. But Emotion has 201 subscribers. Now, it'd be wonderful if we can get a few more for emotion right now because we want to make sure they keep that 200 locked in. So if YouTube comes by and does some more of its aggressive purging and glitching and stuff that it's been doing so much over the last few weeks and months, then they won't slip back below the 200. And so, 73 540 Viking. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Jack Dawson is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And let's spin, and then we will get to our next channel. And the House of X Entertainment is coming up next. And we're looking at House of X Entertainment Inc. This is a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, who have both been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. They are extremely supportive creators, very much loved and well-respected members of the small YouTuber community as well as here in Tuber Chat. And then as well, they have, a dedicated, loyal following for both of them separately and now on this new channel. So I'm hoping that everybody that hasn't already connected with House of X Entertainment Inc. will. And with 237 subscribers, I think it's very easy for us to get them back over or get them moving over 240 or so, a little bit farther on their road to 300. And thank you, Vern's Junk Closet. Thank you, Hilda DC. And then thank you so much, Jack Dawson. So for that reason, we're going to look at Jack Dawson's channel next. And we will get to spinning the wheel in another moment. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Yes, absolutely, Jack Dawson. Love, support, and respect is key to success and greatness. Absolutely. Jack Dawson is a dynamic creator, and you'll have always a good time hanging out in his live streams. He's a great host. Let's have a look at that channel right now. And thank you for your super chat again. Retro Completionist is our stream boss from yesterday. Emotion is willing to swap playlists, which is great. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements individually and independently, of course. Mumjoy, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Jack Dawson has 1,620 or so subscribers. Hopefully we could push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,630 or something like that. We'd love to get this channel moving a little bit closer on his road to 1,700. And Mumjoy, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing great. Hopefully you are too. So let us think about spinning the wheel and getting another channel up here. Moving a little bit faster than I do some days, which is great, which means we're going to get lots of channels on the wheel, and I'll be looking over to my robot to get that happening soon. We're going to look at my dear friend, Vern's Junk Closet. Vern is somebody who's been with me for well over a year now on YouTube and is inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. Once I was introduced to her and the community that she has, I was given an extremely warm welcome and was inspired by the fact that there are so many generous creators willing to not only connect the way that we do, but help each other over the long term. I believe I met Brown Girl Bella indirectly or directly through Vern's Junk Closet, and that's an example of some creators. Same with It's Me Wanston Yes Honey and Yo It's Your Boy Leo. These are creators that are generous in that they truly want to help and support others. Vern's Junk Closet now has well over 40, she's got almost 4,400 subscribers, so you can tell there's much to be learned from this channel as well as entertained by. And yeah, Vern's Junk Closet is my YouTube BFF, that's for sure. You know, we talk to each other once in a while, and I'm happy always to talk to people on Instagram or other social networks when you have things come up with YouTube, whether that is questions or things that you discover and want to let me know. But Vern's Junk Closet is something that I somebody that I talk to often. And then Rob Random, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, I'll appreciate that. If you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your personal channel or whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate it. And I just want to show you the VMAX show. This is the second channel from Vern's Junk Closet, and on this channel we get to have a little bit more of a personal look at the creator behind Vern's Junk Closet. And you know, she's a creator that shares all of her knowledge on YouTube for the betterment of everybody in the community, and that goes along with part of the generosity that I was talking about earlier. So let's spin the wheel. Let's see who's coming up next. We're going to look at JetLife 777. Sam Vlogs Trains and More is making a great point in the chat while we look at JetLife 777 here, that we don't want to connect with shorts. So specifically the way that we connect here in Tuber Chat, whether you're brand new or you've only been to Tuber Chat a little while, or even if you've been here for many months but haven't been here often, I often change the way that we do our connections, the procedure, and the reason why is because YouTube is constantly changing. We want to make sure we're doing everything we can to hold our connections together. So when you're connecting with another creator, you want to say hello here in the chat and wait for a response, because people are coming in and out of the chat constantly. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. You just want to make sure they're paying attention. Then when you catch somebody, you want to let them know you're headed to their channel, and you will watch a video of at least 3 minutes long. If you watch a video any shorter than that, or you don't watch at least 3 minutes, you know, it's possible that YouTube's going to take your subscriptions away the next day, and we don't wish that for anybody. We never think it's our fault, but there's a chance that 50% of the time it could be you. Even though it's YouTube doing it, it's not specifically you, but we have to do everything we can to support other creators. While you're watching their video of at least 3 minutes, you want to leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few meaningful sentences, hopefully related to the content of that video, so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Give them a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on for all creators, as you see that I do, and then consider adding a second video into your watch later list, which you can run at any time, even when you go to bed after the live stream or whenever, because that shows YouTube that you cared so much for that creator's content that you wanted to go back and watch a second video already. And then you come back into the chat here, let them know that you've done that whole thing. It should take you a little bit less than 5 or 6 minutes if you're lucky enough to find a video of 3 or 4 minutes. And let them know you've connected, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Many subjects answered. Good to see you back in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for your message. Vanessa Ogumwali, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody that I have missed on the way in. I certainly don't mean to. Metrosonic is a 14-year veteran of YouTube, and it's always a pleasure having him here in the chat. Angie Poo 215 channel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And here's Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And he was just mentioning again, we don't want to be connecting with those shorts videos. So while you're connecting with channels, just please make sure it's always a video that's at least 3 minutes long. Llewellyn Gaiman's still hanging out. Very cool. And I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned something in the chat that you wanted me specifically to see, whether it's a question or a comment, just please be patient with me as I tend to fall behind. Mention it again and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. It's going to be time to add some names to the wheel. So let's get that going right now. I look over at my list from Bautissimo, who's keeping track of everything in the chat. And we will find that Mariska Van Bunderen can come up right now. Corinne's Life is already there. Inspiring Charm. Reading in Retail. And we will have a look at Northern Mustangs. Is Northern Mustangs still with us here? Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has 1,060 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can move this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,070 or so. We want to get them moving and get them to their 1,100. That's going to be on their mind. And then Mariska Van Bunderen, when you're looking for emotion, you can find them. I'm just going to show everybody right now. If you look for emotion, new soul R&B, then that will help. And for emotion, it's going to be most important for you to leave meaningful comments, because what will happen is people can find you when you leave your package, leave your comment for them. They can just click on your channel from the comment section and know they've got the right one. Thank you, Purple Tube, for hanging out. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members as well. And then very good. Okay. So let's spin the wheel. We're going to have emotion coming up right now. Of course, I realize we put emotion up twice here because we just were talking about the fact that they had 201 subscribers. I'm just going to drop a link for them again. I forgot to take them off the wheel, but that's okay. We get a second look. So this is the channel you're looking for when you're trying to connect with emotion. And I find it easy to find them when I search emotion, new soul R&B, because they happen to be a music-focused channel. And then, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Looks like everybody's doing all right in the chat. I'll be adding some new names shortly. The next channel that we're going to look at, I spun too fast, but we're going to look at Unmasked Lifestyle. Let's see if I can find their clip. Let me see if they're still here with us. I can't tell if they're still here. And meeting new people, throw emoji. Yeah, very cool. Thank you, Purple Tube. I figured that's what you were doing, but I appreciate it. Moss 6510 models. Yeah, one of our old friends named it that way back when I first added the wheel. For the first, I forget how many episodes of Tuber Chat, we only had about 30 or 40 channels coming through, 20, 30, or 40. So it wasn't that difficult for me to put every channel on the screen. But now with it's almost every day over 100 channels come through here in a 2 to 2.5 hour period. It's way too much to ever be able to put everybody on the screen. So that's where the wheel came in. Makes it a little bit fun, adds a little bit of suspense. And then, you know, for channels that just come through quickly and leave quickly, they don't end up coming on, but everybody else has a little bit of fun with it. But yeah, somebody named it the Wheel of Doom. Unmasked Lifestyle, just wanted to see you. We've got your clip coming back and your channel's coming up next. So this is Unmasked Lifestyle right here. That's a little clip that I play for them once in a while. And then Angie Poo 215 channel. The memberships for anybody that wants to look at them are under the chat. I think the robot drops it once in a while, right? I don't know if there's still a Stream Elements should be dropping that once in a while. If you don't mind hanging on for that, I appreciate the thought. And then if you're going to consider a membership, just please, whatever you do, read it. There's not a lot of information there, but the YouTube terms and stuff like that, because I never want to really push that stuff. It's available if you feel like it, but we don't hold anything back from everybody here based on memberships or anything like that. We just give small bonuses. And then thank you, Jaden Suh. Stream Elements will drop that link soon enough, in another moment or two, I'm sure. Unmasked Lifestyle is a dynamic creator, and I speak highly of this channel all the time because their presentation is just spectacular. But she always has informative information in her videos that are great for everyone, in my opinion. Not to mention, she is now past her 1,000 subscribers. As we can see, she's getting pretty close to 1,100 already, as a matter of fact. But in a couple of weeks, she will be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So we're looking forward to that as well. And then, yeah, thank you, Mom Joy, for reminding everybody. Yes, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, it really does help. So I'll appreciate it. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when they're out there. Nikki Nichols is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I didn't see you, but I see somebody mentioning you, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and within a name or two, I'll start adding another couple of names to the wheel. Alexia Queening is still hanging out, very cool. And Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo, it's always good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Bugsy Cruiser is a silver member, so they're already on the wheel, but we're gonna have a look at this channel right now. This is a creator that came over from Twitter and Periscope and does a lot of video action over there, and has started a YouTube channel now. So what we talk about all the time when we see channels with under 100 subscribers is that they are getting hit the hardest with the YouTube purges. So when we talk about the idea of losing subscribers and stuff like that, it's always channels with less than 100 that are getting hit the hardest, like I said. So we want to do as much as we can, always for other creators while we're connecting, but particularly in this case, what you can do is just go farther than what I suggest, right? The first video that they have is not the right one to connect on because it's only 2 minutes 41 seconds. The next video, well over 3 minutes. So this is perfect, right? You can connect with this, and then just consider taking a second video, adding into your watch later list. And something you can do for any creator under 1,000 subscribers is have a comment left on their discussion tab. We want to do everything we can to show YouTube that we care for this creator's content and we want to be subscribed to them. It wasn't a mistake subscribing or anything like that. Unmasked Lifestyle, I'm hoping, it's my pleasure to have your channel up. I'm hoping that I answered your question earlier as well about Twitter. If not, just please re-ask because I may have just misread it. And let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here, and then I will add some names to the wheel. I'm actually behind now. Here's Inspiring Charm. And with 1,070 or so subscribers, we're hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther as well. They are on the road to 1,100, but we'd like to see them get maybe even to 1,080 today or something like that. That would be nice. And then Angie Poot 215 channel, #1 cheerleader. Very cool. Thank you so much. And yeah, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I will appreciate it greatly. Declan Fans 2020 is back in the house. Great to see you guys here. Thank you for coming in. Declan Fans 2020 is another channel that's been with Tuber Chat for quite some time now. So again, we just want to make sure whenever we're connecting with anybody, not just here in Tuber Chat, but in any other live streams like this, you know, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of places where you can meet other creators, and every single live stream does it a little bit differently. But while we're connecting, you always want to keep in mind that if you are watching at least a 3-minute video, better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment, giving thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on for all subscribers, as you see me do, then as well adding a second video into your watch later list can really help. MMCH's family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, Declan Fans 2020 just got here for today, but I do mention that they've been with us for many months here at Tuber Chat. De La Butterfly, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Is it Desla Butterfly or De La Butterfly? I'm just curious. I'd love to be able to feature you properly when you're here. Romaine General is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I did say we're going to get some more names on the wheel, so let me get to that right now, right this second. Reading and Retail can come up. Oh, you're already on the way. Hilda DC will come up. G Home of Healthy Cooking. Time to add Scratch and Pete PA. Our beloved moderator is here. Another one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. And we'll get to Low-Ending Gaming. Desla Butterfly, okay. And then let's spin and see who's coming up. Thrill Seeks. This is another channel that's been with Tuber Chat for a little while. Has been previously featured, of course, with 780 subscribers. They are starting to get close. And Hakimations is back. Very good. So we'd love to push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 790, a little closer on their road to 800. And, you know, the magic 1,000 is going to be right around the corner for Thrill Seek. So it's great to see them growing so well. And then hopefully not everybody's doing okay. If Yeah, so for those of you who are a little bit newer to Tuber Chat, if you've only been here a few times, just please keep in mind that the best success here in Tuber Chat is always found when you make the first move. When you reach out to other creators, support them, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then let them know, they will turn around and do the same for you. Actually, that's where your best success is found. Always making the first move. Always reaching out to other creators, letting them return to you, not the other way around, of course. And then Declan Fans 2020, yeah, forgive me, I did not look at your front page today, but what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. And, my goodness. When your channel comes up, we'll have a more thorough look, so thank you for that. I wonder if there's anything in particular they're waiting for me to see. And forgive me, I was hoping I'd have time to do that. I was working on some other stuff today. Oh, look at that. Look at the luck that they have. As soon as I put Declan Fans 2020 on the wheel, they come right up. I wanted to get to this channel because they mentioned to have a look at the front page. So they've got their official music video here for one of the songs right on the front. And they've got some behind the scenes and vlogs. Very cool. Official music. Very good there. All the Vivo stuff is concerts and covers, albums and singles, fan videos is very, very cool to have on there as well. Extras from Declan Fans 2020. Oh, this I see is a shelf of playlists. This is a great way to, you know, they're doing a fantastic job of organizing their front page, because they've got all their, you know, a lot of different stuff that's going to entice people who are here to watch even more of their content, and then they're sharing with friends by having feature channels and having related artists, which is very, very cool. So if there was anything in particular you wanted me to see, just please let me know, and then if otherwise, I will get back to spinning the wheel in a second. And then let me just have a quick look. Don't know how to fix your brand on your page. It's blurry. Are you did you mean to say banner? Is that what you're talking about, Hilda DC? If you want, just reach out to me on Instagram, and I can probably help you easily. And then, yes, Mariska Van Bunderen is saying she's willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody, say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Okay, let's spin the wheel. The banner, yeah, Hilda DC, maybe I can help you with that. The Adventures of Andrew and Ree is coming up right now. And with 1,600 subscribers, this channel is moving along just nicely, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Hopefully we can, and House of X Entertainment Inc. is willing to swap playlists. I know that for sure. I know Mariska Van Bunderen is. She just said so. Oh, is yours? I didn't notice that, Scratch and Pete, that your banner is blurry. We'll have a look when we pull your channel up. Maybe that's something I can help you with for a quick second. And then other than that, everybody looks like they're doing okay. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you're doing, hopefully you're meeting more friends and family members for yourself today as well. If you haven't already and you have the ability to share the stream, of course I will love it if it's, and then emotion, yes, Tuber Chat, basically everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, for sure. And I'm easy to find. And then, yeah, if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate it. And any thumbs up really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, it takes a moment to do it. You have to turn your chat off for a second, but you don't lose your place. And like I said, it's very quick. and I'll appreciate it because it really does help the stream. We're going to look at Scratch and PPA right now, as a matter of fact. And you'll notice Nightbot occasionally is dropping links for our gold members about every 30 minutes or so. Chrissy L is now a gold member, so I'm hoping everybody will rally around them. One of the things you can do to support Tuber Chat, I know not everybody can get memberships and super chats and all that kind of stuff, and that's fine. So I'm never going to hold anything back from anybody here in Tuber Chat for that reason. The information's always going to be free. Everything's open to everybody. But what you can do is support our members because they are able to support Tuber Chat financially, and it really does help. So Scratch and Pete, it looks to me, I suppose it looks just the smallest bit blurry. Maybe I can help with that. Sometimes it's just information. Sometimes just letting you know the size that can fix that. But I see you've actually got a blur effect in the background, which is great. But Scratch and Pete has a weekly series now happening where everybody's able to interact with the videos. Let me see if I've done something here. Did I ever give you a... Yeah, I did give you a... comment there on the discussion tab. That's something we could do for any channel. How do you feature a channel? Northern Mustangs is saying, are you talking about me putting channels up on the front page, like up the way that I'm doing it right now in the live stream? Or are you talking about featured channels like what Scratch and Pete is doing here on his front page, where you've got featured channels on yours? Forgive me, if that's what you mean, I'm happy to go over it, and I'll show you. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Scratch and Pete has 246 subscribers. I'd love to push this channel a little bit farther and see if we can get them to even 250 or so. Halfway on their road to 300. Oh, Bugsy Cruiser, thank you so much for the super chat. We had your channel up earlier, of course, and we're having a look at that. I was describing the fact that you have come over from Twitter and Periscope and are now building a YouTube channel, and hopefully we're gonna see you get a lot of subscribers. One of the things you can do is keep track of everybody you're connecting with here today, and that goes basically for everybody, whether you have to use an app or a pen and paper. I just keep notes on pen and paper and this and that. And then what happens is the next day or two, you can go back to all the channels you connected with and see if, especially if their channels are, their subscriptions are public, you can see yourself in there and know that those connections are still there. If you lose subscribers, you want to be able to try to figure out who it is. It's not always anybody's fault. We always want to be patient with people, maybe help people along who haven't connected the right way and just get them on the same thing. Com Vibes with Miss Jojo. New Soul R&B. Com Vibes with Miss Jojo is just talking about finding emotion, one of our channels here in the chat. So I find that it helps to type in emotion, New Soul R&B, and their video will come up first or second. It's just such a popular name. It's tough. Hilda DC, thank you. Yeah, sometimes we get into some good information, and then let's actually break for that. I'm just going to show anyway what we do for featured channels. So before I spin the wheel, we'll go to you can go to customize channel when you're logged in and on your own channel, or you can get to this from the customization tab in YouTube Studio over here, and you'll see this is your section that allows you to customize all the elements of your front page, right? So we do a few things on Tuber Chat's front page. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to see that. We change it up occasionally, but it's, you know, relatively been set for a while. You have a chance to put a channel trailer up here, a featured video for returning subscribers, where of course we have our episode number 100. And oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Declan Fans 2020. I'll be on the watch for that. Thank you, Vegan Realist. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Romaine General's willing to swap playlists as well. So what happens when you're in here, you're going to see this area where you can add a section if you'd like to. And there's lots of options here that YouTube gives you. I've already got upcoming live streams and past live streams, but you have other things. At the bottom, you'll see featured channels. We have 3 sections for featured channels. We have bronze level members, gold and silver members, and we have what we call our featured channels, which are closer to the top. All we have to do is edit the section contents there, and then let me just take off the bottom channel, Reek and Baby K. And as that channel comes up, all I have to do is click the box and it automatically gets added to the bottom of the list. Then you must click publish. It's very important to do that. And you can move these sections around just by grabbing and moving like that up and down if you'd like to reorder them. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Oh, and then Acast, sorry, we knocked out your message just because we don't do a lot of self-promotion here, so the moderators will knock your message out for that, and the fact that you used a number, because we usually use words. We would type the words 100, but Acast, we're happy to help you, of course. Working out with the cattle all day. It's interesting. And then Jewel in the kitchen, it's probably time for you to be on the wheel anyway. That might not actually be Jewel in the kitchen. Yeah, the way that the wheel works, we're going to put reading and retail up right now. I'm actually going to look for some names to add to the wheel right now. The way that the wheel works, I have a robot called Bautissimo, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. And it's not just about how long you're here, but also how active you are and how much how much you interact with everybody in the chat. It keeps track of everything, and then when I need names for the wheel, like now it's getting low, I go to the list and I just start adding names from there. And then Purple Tube. So the thing about numbers in the chat, it's really not such a big deal here in Tuber Chat particularly, but for a long time, lots of these live chats, similar to Tuber Chat, have been saying for a long time that they don't want numbers because it's spam. They don't want too many emojis and stuff like that. So what I do here at Tuber Chat is I kind of take every rule that everybody has and I put them all in. So Tuber Chat tends to be a very strict live stream as far as rules and guidelines and stuff like that. But the reason why is so that when you're out in other live streams, you have an easier time out there, and then you won't get timed out or banned or anything like that. And then, okay, pardon me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. I refreshed my page. Reading and Retail is getting so close here with 959 subscribers. Wow. I'm going to get some names on the wheel right now, as a matter of fact. I'm just refreshing a couple of pages. I've got so many windows open, my computer starts to slow down a little bit while I do this stuff. So just bear with me. And Reading and Retail with 959. Hopefully we can push this channel. We're definitely going to get them over 960 today. And then hopefully we will push them a little bit farther. because we want to see this channel hit their magic 1,000. It's right around the corner for them. Cubs Den, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's an excellent resource for anybody that wants to learn about the ins and outs of YouTube, of course. And thank you, Desla Butterfly, for the kind words. Cubs Den does a live stream where they go over a lot of technical details and things, tips and tricks that can really help your channel move and your videos get caught in the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that. And they allow people to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. They've been a longtime friend of myself in Tuber Chat. So I'm looking for another couple of names. We got G at Home of Healthy Cooking already there. Hakimation. Is Hakimation still with us? I don't think so. They tend to come in and go quickly. Might be, eh? Okay, Hakimations might still be here. Let's get them on the wheel. Life with Rose and Ann. And Purple Tube. So let's spin. We'll get another channel coming up. Life with Rose and Ann is coming up right now. Oh, yeah, that's okay. It's Acast. Like I said, it's not really a big deal here in Tuber Chat, and we don't have those rules in place, like, you know, to try to. We're hoping everybody has a good time while they're here. But like I said, I can't live stream 24 hours a day. There are a lot of great live streams where you can go and meet lots of other friends and family members. There's a few people here in Tuber Chat that allow people to connect the way that we do. Brown Girl Bella, thank you for your super chat, of course. But Brown Girl Bella is somebody that does the same thing. She allows people to connect always when they're in her chat, as well as she has engaging live streams. But there are lots of other live streams strictly dedicated to people connecting, similarly to the way we do here in Tuber Chat. So I figure by making this one very, very strict and having a lot of rules and guidelines and things like that, like I said, you'll have an easier time when you're out everywhere else. Because even when I started doing this kind of thing before Tuber Chat existed, I was in lots of friends' live streams like Vern's Junk Closet, Happy Lux, Meldon Amra Family, and many others. And I would find myself getting timed out by moderators and banned, you know, occasionally and stuff like, not really, but like sometimes, let's say, right? Because sometimes they're really aggressive, and I don't want that to happen to you, because they may just not. It's sometimes just for understanding. Even I forget, and I put numbers in the chat, or even I, you know, if somebody's excited and having a good time in their live stream, I might, you know, put a few emojis and stuff like that. Not often, you know, like, because I've been at it long enough now, but it can happen to anybody, and I don't want anybody to ever have that trouble when they're out there. So here in Tuber Chat, we have very few moderators, but they're all very serious. So they know the YouTube guidelines and terms, not to mention the rules that we have here in the chat. So they may knock out messages when they see self-promotion, even if it's unintended, or numbers, or too many emojis and stuff like that. It really is just so that you can help build your channel even when you're not here. And then you don't have to worry about it too much here. That's why we don't ban people for that kind of thing. It's just simple, you know, simple knocking out messages once in a while. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay. I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And Brown Girl Bella, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. Brown Girl Bella is our featured channel for today. If you've mentioned something in the chat like a question or a comment and I've missed it, just please be patient with me, mention it again, and I should get to it the next time around. Life with Rose and Ann, we're not sure how many subscribers they have right now, but it doesn't matter. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards, and it looks like they're doing live streams with the same wheel that I'm using here from wheelofnames.com. It's just a free thing anybody can use, and allowing people to connect in their live stream. So there's an example of somebody who might be able to help a little bit more when Tuber Chat's not here. I wondered about that. Mariska Van Bunderen is coming up next. And then, let's look at our channel. So with 2,270 or so subscribers, it's possible we can get this channel moving a little bit farther, maybe even to 2,280, something like that, get her a little bit closer to 2,300 that must be on our mind. Oh, Hilda DC, so I recommend to everybody to put their subscriptions on public when you're connecting with people the way we are here in Tuber Chat and in other live streams like this. And the reason why is because I have done experiments and I find that channels grow faster when the numbers are public. And partially not only that, but if you make your subscriptions public as well, your numbers public and your subscriptions public, people can see themselves in your subscription list. So when you tell people that you're connecting with them, they can look in your subscription, see themselves there, and know right away that you're genuine, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for you. And then thank you, Purple Tube. Ha, look at that luck. Mariska Van Bunderen is another creator that allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. She often has fun games going on and things like that. She does it in a much more fun and different way, so I'm hoping you'll check that out as well. And then she's also willing to swap playlists, so if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. So Purple Tube, 1,680 subscribers is getting very close on their road to 1,700. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now, maybe even get them to 1,690 or so. Shouldn't be too difficult for them. And look at that banner. That's interesting. It's great that you've got so much information in there as well, so that people can get an idea of what's happening on this channel. We did talk about your avatar. I forgot, I noticed that the other day that you had recently changed that. Is the banner new and I forget that? Am I not, or have you already had the banner up like this for a while? Very colorful, obviously in brand with what you're doing on your channel, which is great. And other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Let's see what I can do about a couple more names for the wheel here. I gotta see who's still in the house with us. See, this is what I do, just for those of you who wonder, right, about the wheel and how it works and what I'm doing. So I've got this Bautissimo. I'm on a special page in the statistics, right, and anybody can use this. And what I do is they've got this thing called a leaderboard, and it just shows how active everybody is in the chat. Not just how long you're here, but also like it's keeping track of how much you interact with everybody and this and that. And if I just refresh this page, then it shows me a list in order, and I can go through and just see where I left off last and start getting some more names on. And Purple Tube, my pleasure to have your channel up. Oh, you have had the banner for a while. Okay, so forgive me. I just wondered if you changed that when you changed your avatar, or if it's something that you've had for a while. Oh, and then Acast, I recently, actually just the other day, I did a third tutorial on my personal channel, which is talking about what we did is use Canva, which is a free website and app for Apple and Android, where you can make thumbnails and banners, and it's really, really easy, fast, and they have a lot of good looking stuff there. If you have a look at my personal channel, you'll see that live stream, I think from last Monday, I think I did it, and we go over how to do it, particularly on a computer, how to make a thumbnail and a banner, and then how to make another thumbnail on the phone as well. I use an iPhone, but the things. Purple Tube uses Pixlr, which is another popular website. Oh, and then thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. He uses two devices so that he can go in and out of the chat to connect with people, as well as watch the live stream or listen. Good, thank you. Yeah, my pleasure, Acast. Hopefully that's helpful. I've done a few of those things, but the other day I tried to get through it a little faster so you don't have to listen to me talk for an hour to do something that takes 5 minutes. So let's see what we're going to do about more channels here. I got to see who's still with us. You know, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here in Tuber Chat. Andy from AceFlaw1, I think you're still here. So let's get your channel onto the wheel. Let's get Alexia Cleaning on there. Is Mumjoy still with us? Maybe not. Mumjoy, just let me know if you're still here. Life with Sonia, let me know if you're still here. 6510 models. Angie Poo 215 channel will get you on. All right, let's spin. And Hakimations has 179 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel over 180 right now. I'm sure that we can get them a little bit closer, even to 190. That 200 is going to be right around the corner for them. We're going to look at Hilda DC right now. This is a channel that's been back to Tuber Chat since finding us just a short while ago. And then there you go, Purple Tube is mentioning Pixlr has an app also. I haven't used it, so I'm sure it's, but I know it's popular, so I'm sure that's a great resource. And thank you, Purple Tube, for that. Hilda DC shares positivity through our chat all the time, so it's always a pleasure having you here, so thank you. And, oh, I see what you mean about your banner being blurry. Yeah, that might just have to do with size. But like I said, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, I can probably help you with that in some way. And then anybody can reach out to me on Instagram anytime. It's the network where I seem to be most active on these days. And then my pleasure, Hilda DC. If anybody's not connecting the right way and stuff like that, I can discreetly reach out to those creators either here in the chat or elsewhere. And Danny Riemann, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. fairly new channel, but it's good to have you back. Thank you for visiting again. Football fan, I see, which is very good. And Hilda DC, we're unsure how many subscribers they have. I think they told me once and I forget, but that's okay. All we're worried about is giving a few more subscribers to this channel, rallying around them to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. Oh, Danny Riemann, we don't do any links, but thank you for mentioning it. G Home of Healthy Cooking, my pleasure. You're still on the wheel. We just got to get around to you there. Yeah, we don't do any links here, Danny, but thank you for mentioning it. Super Chat works the opposite of some of the live streams you might be familiar with. So what happens here is the idea is we give much more than we expect to receive, knowing that it's going to come back, usually much more than we expected in the first place. And so the idea... Oh, we keep deleting your messages, Danny, because we don't do any self-promotion here. Oh, I accidentally put a wrong emoji there, but whatever, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay, Danny. It's just the moderators know that they got to knock out messages that are self-promotion. That's self-promotion is against YouTube's community guidelines, and you know we don't have to be. The trouble is we want to get everybody into good habits, right? So that when you're not here with Tuber Chat and in other live streams, you don't get like timed out or banned or anything like that. So the moderators here will just knock the messages. And then yes, Acast, good idea. If that Acast is mentioning, if you're having trouble finding a channel, then please just make sure that you use the filter. I'll show you how to do it in a second when we get to our next channel, and then you can match up avatars to make sure you got the right one. FanBam Expat US, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Danny Riemann, yeah, thank you. Sorry for knocking out all your messages there. It's just, you know, our moderators follow the rules all the time, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Other than that, hopefully you can meet some more friends and family members here. Baskets resale, did I put your channel up today? I don't think we had it up today. Maybe we did. I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember. By the time we get through like 2 or 3 days of the weekend, I can't remember whether I did it yesterday or today. And I don't want to make the mistake of not doing it, so I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice. Lenise TV, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Here's Alexia Queening. She's actually been here since the beginning of the live stream. So I'm just going to show you what we're talking about. So if you put the name into the search bar, and this is the same on the phone, if you're using an app on Apple or Android as it is here on the computer, you can check this filter while you're searching. And it gives you opportunity to find lots of different things here. What we want to do is make sure it's searching only for a channel. Now, luckily for Alexia Queening, it's easy to find, excuse me, this channel. She's the only one with that name. Sometimes we find channels that have popular names or popular words in their names and things like that. So Alexia Queening has 856 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. Oh, Reading in Retail is just reaching out to say, Acast, when you're connecting, it has to be with a video that's at least 3 minutes long. Otherwise, YouTube might take the subscription away the next day, right? We never think it's our fault, but that's the one thing we can do to make sure we're doing as much as we can for other creators. When you're connecting with anybody, you should be watching a video of at least 3 minutes, better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes, and leaving a very lengthy, meaningful comment with full sentences so it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Alexia Queening, it's my pleasure to have your channel up, so thank you. FamBam Expat, I'm always good, so thank you for asking. Hopefully you are too. And let's think about getting some more names here from my list. Let's see who's still with us. Has reading and retail been up today? I think so, right? Home of Healthy Cooking. Nations we looked at. Andy's still on the wheel. Let's get little live tomorrow working. Oh, thank you, Hilda DC. Let's get Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters on here. Leah's Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it makes sense. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. Thank you. Yeah, it's just the days, like I said, get past me. I'm so happy when people, like, you know, are able. I appreciate every moment that you're able to spend here in Tuber Chat. It is the best thing for me to see you growing your channel, right? Because eventually, as you gain more and more subscribers, eventually 1,000, 2,000 and beyond, people are going to start to ask you how you did it. And hopefully you're going to turn back and say that Tuber Chat is a channel that any of the newcomers who are asking you need to follow, and then Tuber Chat will continue to grow. And, you know, we see that happening all the time. But it's great for me to see everybody growing their channels. And when you're able to be here often, I just sometimes get caught up in the idea. I can't remember whether I put your channel up today or yesterday or the day before or both days. So that's okay. In the worst case, I'm just going to put a channel up twice. I already did that today with emotion. So that's all right. So, Ace Flaw 1, this is Andy with over 3,000 subscribers, 3180 or so right now, as a matter of fact. Andy has been with Tuber Chat since the very beginning, and even before that, when I used to do playlist experiments on my channel. Again, I just want to remind everybody that when we're connecting, we always want to be connecting with videos that are over 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes, because otherwise YouTube can take the subscriptions away, and we don't want that to happen. Andy's got a lot of good stuff here. He's got a lot of 6-minute videos, even a 5-minute one right here at the front. Those are perfect to watch, and then consider taking a second video, adding it into your watch later list, of course. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I'll appreciate that as well. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And G Home of Healthy Cooking is coming up next. So this is G Home of Healthy Cooking, and they've got a lot of delicious looking content on their channel. I'm hoping everybody will rally around them and get them moving. And my pleasure, Hilda DC. And then hopefully everybody will, like I said, rally around this channel. We just want to push them towards whatever the next milestone is that they're looking forward to. And we always want to be pushing each other. And, you know, I put a lot of focus on the idea we want to be watching minimum 3-minute videos. It's very easy with G Home of Healthy Cooking because all of the videos that come immediately up when you hit this channel are over 3 minutes, which is perfect. It's got a 3:13 there. Even that's good enough. And then a few 6-minute ones. And, of course, the trailer is almost 5 minutes. That's a great one, too. And then, hopefully, by doing as much as we can for other creators while we're connecting, we're going to slow down some of the purging and glitching that's been a problem with YouTube for so long now. So, Acast, did we not have your channel up yet? I don't know what's with me today. I can't remember for the life of me half the channels that we've put up. Vibes with Miss JoJo. Gazelle Shima's been with us for a while today. News TV. And MMCH's family. Oh, my, pardon me, my eyes bothering me there for a second. Baskets resale. Okay, we're going to have a look at this channel. I don't think we looked at them today. I think it was yesterday the last time we looked at this channel. I think I'm just thinking of it because I saw them come in. Baskets Resale has 2 channels, as a matter of fact. They've got Baskets, which has many more subscribers, and they're working on this channel right now, Baskets Resale. Pardon me. And Sharonda the Goddess, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, thank you for giving kind words to our moderators. Tuber Chat does not have a lot of moderators. A few dedicated moderators that help, and we've only made a couple of small additions recently. But I appreciate everything that they do, and it's wonderful to see people reaching out to them as well. Because it's a you know, volunteer thing that people do in each other's chats, right? I'm a moderator on lots and lots of channels, as you can imagine, and I absolutely don't mind helping while I'm there, of course, right? And every chat has their own rules, their own guidelines, not to mention the YouTube terms and guidelines, stuff like that. So, you know, it's really something else that moderators have to do. And I absolutely appreciate it, but it's nice to see appreciation coming from the chat as well. So Baskets Resale with 339 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them over 340 today and get them moving on that road to 400 a little bit farther. I'll try to move a little bit quicker with our channels now. Oh, that's a really close one. So Acast, yeah, I can't remember for the life of me whether we already looked at your channel, because we've been talking about it a little bit. So here's how we find Acast. We just simply go to Filter, go to Channel, and then Ray of Sunshine. Thank you so much for coming in, especially with reference to our featured channel today, which is Brown Girl Bella. Like I said, a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large and here in Tuber Chat. I've been connected to Brown Girl Bella for probably a year now. It's long enough that I forget exactly how long, and she's been an extremely supportive creator all of this time. So Acast, as you saw, I just looked for this channel, clicked the filter, went down until I matched the avatar. It's easy for me because I'm already subscribed, but you can do the same thing. You always want to make sure you've got the right channel when you're connecting. Sarah Silbowitz, thank you for coming in. good to see you here. And Emotion is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. Excuse me, and if you see somebody say that, then please reach out to them as well. And then FamBam Expat US is going to have a gaming live stream tonight. Very cool. I'm hoping we can get Acast a little bit farther. They've got 105 subscribers, so it looks like they've got their 100 locked in. But we'd love to just get them to the next little bump in the road there, which is 110, and get them moving on that road to 200. Sharonda the Goddess is willing to swap playlists, which is cool. Mariska Van Bunderen, we know, is aggressively working on playlists right now. And so, let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. And Emotion, looking forward to sharing feature on their page. Very good. Very, very good. Lenise TV, let's see what you got going on for us today. And then, yeah, MMCH, the best success here is always found in making the first move. So you find your channel growing the strongest and the fastest when you're reaching out to other creators, supporting them, then letting them know, and then they come back and do the same thing for you. You want to hit their channel, watch a video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back and let them know that you've done that, and they will return it to you. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Minx Laura 123 ASMR, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Lenise TV has 692 subscribers, so they are getting very close to 700, and in my opinion, that is where the 1,000 starts to look very real, because you know you're getting close. So we want to push this channel a little bit farther and try to get them up to that 700. Might even be possible today or this weekend. And yeah, Minx Laura 123 ASMR, it absolutely is a good idea to, it's always good to make new friends. We have a few ASMR channels that come through Tuber Chat. Here's Lewendon Gaming. This is a channel that's been with Tuber Chat for many, many months, and is now monetized. As you can see, they've got their membership set up and everything else, but they've also just done their monetization celebration yesterday, and thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I will appreciate it. That Blue Moon, it's always great to see you here, so thank you for coming in. Blood Dragoon, good to have you back. I think you went in and out, if I'm right, but good to have you here. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Okay, thank you very much, Hilda DC. Yeah, I'll be happy to help you with your banner if it's possible. Just give me a message on Instagram there. And Lewendon Gaming, like I said, has a lot of dynamic content here with, you know, a lot of video games, particularly Fortnite. This is a great how to get 1,000 subscribers in YouTube and on YouTube in 2021. If you'll notice what they did, they put this video out 6 months ago. And I guess they rode the wave up. Very, very cool. They're talking about FenFam there, which is another channel where you can connect with people similar to the way we do here in Tuber Chat. So hopefully you'll check that out as well. Life Through Our Eyes 303 is in the house. You're going to take their place right before I spin the wheel again. And Carla from Life Through Our Eyes 303 is another creator that allows people to connect in their live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. And then thank you so much, That Blue Moon. I love the positivity that you spread, and you know, saying thank you to everybody in the chat. That Blue Moon is always a pleasure to have in the chat with us, but I'm glad to see positivity and appreciation being spread between everybody here as well. Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo has 368 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'll get them to 370 or so, a little bit closer on their road to 400. And then again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists in the chat, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free, of course, to make those arrangements independently and individually. And so, we're moving along a little closer, a little bit faster. I don't know if Calm Vibes with Miss JoJo is still with us or not, but that's okay. Round Girl Bella is still in the house. That's our featured channel for today. And so hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I'm not sure if Clayton's Irish Den is still here. They were here from the beginning. So we'll have a quick look at their channel. 64 subscribers. So again, we're talking about a channel with less than 100. And what we find is that when there's channels with less than 100 subscribers, they are getting hit the hardest by the YouTube purges. What happens to them is often they'll go into either Tuber Chat or another similar live stream and end up losing almost every subscriber that they gain, because YouTube is trying to aggressively purge against you know, fast rapid growth and stuff like that, it looks like. So we want to do everything we can to support these creators while we're connecting with them. We want to do everything for every creator while we're connecting with them, but particularly we can go one extra step by giving them a comment on their discussion tab, maybe watching 2 videos instead of just 1, maybe adding an extra video or 2 into your watch later list and things like that. Everything we can do to give them an extra push. So that's Clayton's Irish Den. Let's spin and see what's happening next. MMCH's family is coming up now. Alexia Queening's willing to swap playlists too, which is cool. I swap playlists as well, if you want to reach out to me particularly. I still do it on my personal channel. And yeah, that Blue Moon, it's a little bit tougher for channels under 100 right now, especially more so than it was 6 months ago. But if we all do as much as we can for them, then it will be helpful. You know, swapping playlists is still something that can benefit monetized channels, because you've got people running ads for you, or in the case of somebody like me, I have a premium. You'll get a tiny sliver of premium income as well. I still to this day don't know the difference, whether it's any more or less, whether you get premium income or ads. The only difference is the ads are not guaranteed, because you don't see an ad every single time on every single video. It's based on inventory that Google has available, but with premium it's guaranteed. So it's a thought, but either way it can benefit monetized channels as well. And then had to go feed the dogs, Cast. Very cool. The ASMR channel, let's see if they're still here. You can always, let me just show you something. It's easy for me because I'm on a computer, but you can do this on a phone as well. You can click on this 3 dots and hit the participant list, and you can see everybody that's in the chat. So here's a hint, for instance, right? If I expand this window a little bit, I'm on our live stream that we're watching right now, and you'll see that I've got it paused, right? I need to while I'm live streaming, but you'll see that it says 30 watching right now, but when you look in the participant list, there's only, like, you know, whatever, 10 or 15 people here in the chat or whatever. Now that's because in Tuber Chat's case, lots of people are coming in and out. They're going to other people's channels and coming back and this and that. So they just haven't sent a message in a little while. When you see a channel that's got, 30 people watching and 15 people in the chat, that's about right. You know, any channel that's got half as many people in the participant list as they do watching is about on par. When you see these channels that have, hundreds of viewers and there's only 10 people in the chat, it's because there's robots and other things. Not that that matters, but it's just a thought. Sharon to the Goddess will be right back. Very good. Silent viewers, reading in retail, not in the particular way that I'm talking about. There sometimes are. Sometimes people just let it run. Sometimes people are just doing you a favor, and they're just letting your live stream run even if they can't be there. Now, usually they'll just say so. They'll mention, like, I'm stepping away but letting you run and stuff like that to give you some extra watch time. But in Tuber Chat's case, I think most of it is just because people are going in and out of the chat. There's nothing wrong with having fewer people in the participants list, because The participants list is only keeping track of people who've left a message within the last minute or 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Lots of people are here for much longer than that. But if you're doing the way we're supposed to be doing and heading out to another channel and watching a 3, 4, 5, or 6 minute video, you know, you're not back here for like 7 minutes. So you drop out of the participant list, but it still thinks you're watching. And then, you know, when you're back, right? It's just when it's really, really, really out of whack, you know that something's up, right? There's lots of channels. Anybody can get robots and stuff like that, but I would never put my channel at risk by doing anything like that. But it can be done, right? So MMCH's family has 100 subscribers, but this is a channel that's been back with Tuber Chat a couple of times now, and I'm hoping we can rally around them and push them a little bit farther. We want to give them an extra like 5 to 10 subscribers so that even if YouTube does another purge today or tomorrow, then they don't slip below that 100. That's our hope for them, right? We all know what it's like to hit a milestone of some sort, and we love having to do it only once, not twice. And sorry, I was looking for that Minx Laura 123 ASMR. That's what I was looking for in the participant list, and I distracted myself with the talk of the numbers. But I'm not sure that they're still here, actually. They might have come in quickly and left. Not everybody who comes into Tuber Chat or, you know, any live stream, like, you know, is immediately happy. Like, some people will come and leave right away. They don't like it or don't understand or just keep moving on or whatever, like they would with anything else, right? So that's always a thought. I'm not sure if they're still here or not. Gazelle Shima, thank you for the positivity in the chat. Always happy to see positivity of any kind. Life Through Eyes 303, this is Carla. And like I was saying, this is another generous creator who allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They are monetized, got membership set up. They've got 1,330 or so subscribers, but I'm hoping that they can we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,340 or so, get them moving on the road to 1,400. When you go to someone's house, you look for a playlist that has like 10 videos, make sure you give them more than 3 minutes. They're very cool, Gazelle Shima, very, very cool. If all of us are doing as much as we can for other creators, you know, everybody's got different, you know, time and different life and different, you know, things that stop us from being able to do some of the things we do in the world and stuff. And that's all okay. But as long as we're doing as much as we possibly can for each other, and if most people are of that mentality, then it's going to be great for everybody, right? And this is where our strong and solid foundation for our channels comes from. So, Life Through Eyes 303 with Carla. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel, like I said, and then we will push them on the road to 1,400. FamBam Expat US is coming up on the wheel now. Sharonda the Goddess is coming up in that blue moon. Today's a good day because we're going to end up getting everybody on the wheel who's still here now. You know, we've been on for almost 2 hours. Life with Rose and Ann is willing to swap playlists, which is great. Oh yeah, there's a few members. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. It's growing. Gazelle Shima. We're going to have a look at this channel now. We're unsure how many subscribers she has, but we're hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We just want to push them towards whatever the next milestone is that they're looking for. Fish Tank WOT, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. And then when we look at this channel, you know, this is a fairly new connection for Tuber Chat, right? There's the video that we connected with. But, you know, she's got a lot of dynamic content. The thumbnails look fantastic. They're very clickable and bright and colorful and all that stuff. But I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel better. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Nocturnal Nation, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I'm just refreshing Windows in another screen over here. Let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's going to come up next. Looks like it's going to be Fambam Expat US. And so, Fambam Expat US has got their 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can give them a few extras today so that we can make sure that they've got it locked in. And we never want to see anybody slip below, especially such a wonderful milestone like that. Jen's Life UK, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, then you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Country Boy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then the only other thing that we always ask is that everybody takes their time, meets people one by one. It should take 5 or 6 minutes to connect with each creator while you're here. Any faster than that is too fast, and YouTube might end up taking your subscriptions away. So you just want to keep that in mind. When you're at somebody's channel, you want to be watching a video that's at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes, and leaving a very meaningful, genuine comment so that they can your comment does not get caught in the YouTube spam filter. Hopefully we got to do everything we can to try to slow down the purging and glitching that's been going on for the last while. The Psycho Ducky, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Always good to see you here. We're looking at Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, who's an extremely generous and supportive creator who's been with Tuber Chat for quite some time now. Previously featured, of course. And hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With 581 subscribers, we should be able to get them a little bit closer, maybe even 585, a little bit closer to 590, get them moving towards 600. And Fambam Expat US, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Very muchly so. So thank you. And let me see what I can do in the chat here. Okay, let's spin between these two for now, and we'll see what we're going to do. We've almost been on for 2 hours. I'm going to have to cut it in a few minutes here. What I'll do is I'll leave the stream running for a few minutes so everybody can clean up their connections. I'm going to look for somebody to raid if we can find a channel that's live right now in Tuber Chat's community. Sharonda the Goddess. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat. Oh wow, is that another? Yeah. Oh, Fambam Expat US, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. You're taking some life off of our stream boss there. So Sharonda the Goddess is a new connection for Tuber Chat. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to take this 11-minute one right here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe and turn your notification bell on like I do for all channels, and hopefully that will help our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then just of the belief that whatever you do for others will genuinely come back to you. Gazelle Shima, I promise you. We see it again and again. So there's way too many, you know, Tuber Chat live streams. I would never even ask somebody to go through and watch replays and stuff like that. There are tiny nuggets of information through all of the episodes, of course. But we have seen for months and months and months now how generosity coming through the community from creators is reciprocated back. We're seeing lots of channels getting monetized every single week. I was in 2 different monetization celebrations this week, and it seems that I'm in at least one every single week, which is great. So I wholeheartedly believe that that's the inspiration behind the creation of Tuber Chat in the first place, because I met so many generous creators that were willing to truly support each other, not just subscribe to each other's channels, but truly show up, truly give meaningful comments and views and likes and hang out in live streams and premieres and all the things we need as growing YouTubers. And thank you, Michael's Adventures, for hanging out. Let's spin just for fun. This is That Blue Moon. And you'll see Nightbot dropping links. We don't do a lot of links here, but Nightbot just dropped a link for Chrissy L, which is a new gold member. And, oh, That Blue Moon. I meant to copy and paste there. Hoping everybody will rally around our members. That's one of the things you can do to support Tuber Chat, is to support our members simply by helping them with their subscribers. And then you know that they're genuine subscribers and some of the most loyal and dedicated creators, because you hear me talk about them all the time, right? But that's one thing you can do to support Tuber Chat, is to support the members, because they support the channel financially, which is never necessary but very much appreciated. And it really does help, so I'll appreciate that greatly. That Blue Moon with 394 subscribers. So for those of you who have only been with Tuber Chat for a month or 2, you may not know That Blue Moon that well, but this is a creator that's been with Tuber Chat for months upon months upon months, almost from the beginning. When we started Tuber Chat, they've been here well over 100 episodes. They always spread positivity in the chat, and I am looking so forward to seeing this particular channel move. They are about to hit their 400 subscribers at some point, maybe even today, certainly within the next few days. I'm sure they can get there. But what we want to do is give this channel more subscribers than that. I hope everybody will go and visit this channel right now and subscribe to them, because when we get them, or when they get to 400, we want to make sure that they get it locked in with a few extra subscribers. It's always good to aim for 10 more than the milestone you're looking for. So we want to get them around 405 or 410, so that they don't slip back below 400 if YouTube happens to do another purge that they've been so aggressively doing. Thanks for hanging out, Hakimations. Thank you, That Blue Moon. You might have said that right before I put the channel up, but that's cool. And then Michael's Adventure says third shift is working out great. They recently got a new job, and they recently switched shifts. So it's been interesting. Michael's Adventures is here with us for almost every single live stream, as often as they can be. And I know everybody has like different things to do, whether it is you know, relating to work and other things in life. I appreciate every moment that you can spend here in Tuber Chat. We've got Country Boy coming up. Pardon me just for a second, and I will be right. Let me see what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'll be right back. And so I've added another couple of names to the wheel. Let's spin and see who's coming up next. And then thank you, FamBam Expat US. I appreciate your generosity. It's my pleasure to have your channel up. I like putting channels on the screen because it gives me a chance to get to know the channels. Every time you're here, I get to know a little bit better, and eventually, hopefully, get to know the creators behind the channels as well. And Fish Tank WOT with 1,050 subscribers. They've got it nice and long locked in, but I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther as well. Maybe we'll get them to 1,060 or so, a little bit farther on their road to 1,100. And thank you, Gazelle Shima. I appreciate all the positivity in the chat. Today's been a wonderful day for that. And yeah, that blue moon, it's yeah, I mean from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to be happy to see you accomplish everything you want on YouTube. That blue moon has been an unbelievable force for positivity in our chat ever since finding Tuber Chat, and I really do appreciate that. It's not just, you know, like, we're all here to connect with each other, we're all here to meet new friends, and, you know, I put channels on the screen and stuff like that, but the best parts about what we're doing here, and at least for me personally, is not just here in Tuber Chat, but when I'm out in other people's live streams or, you know, on videos, and I see people from Tuber Chat commenting on each other's stuff, or hanging out in premieres, or hanging out in live streams and stuff like that. That's what makes me the happiest. And then the conversations that happen in the chat here as well are great to see. So Fish Tank WOT, that's quite a banner though. Love that tank. They've got a lot of diversity on their channel here, we can see. World of Tanks. I haven't played this, I gotta see. So let's spin. The Fish Tank WOT is there. You do keep meaning to upload more videos, go through a lot of stress and haven't got time. Kind of well, okay, yeah. Hopefully we'll see some more content from you. That's great. Oh, I see, 6 months ago. Yeah, but it's great that you're still growing your channel, you know. One of the things I can recommend, as a matter of fact, if you don't mind, is that on your community tab, if you just post, you know, it's similar to like making a tweet or something. It's very quick, but that can keep your channel active, because what happens is if you're inactive for a while, especially 6 months, you're right at the mark right now. When you try to start posting videos again, you're going to have a very tough uphill climb. But at least with community posts, it helps keep you active in some way. Thank you, Calm Vibes of Miss Jojo. So that's a thought, right? I just wanted to mention that because, you know, hopefully you'll get around to posting some content at some point soon. But the community post is something that can really help. Here's Country Boy with 182 subscribers. And, oh, That Blue Moon only started their channel 6 months ago. Country Boy has 182. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards 190. And so, yeah, we'd love to get this channel moving a little bit closer to the 200 that we know that they're looking for. And I'm just noticing that That Blue Moon saying they started their channel 6 months ago, which means that they've been with Tuber Chat since the beginning of their channel, or pretty close to it. Like, they must have found us pretty quick, because Tuber Chat's been here only a short while longer than that. Host the community post. Okay, forgive me, Country Boy, I'm going to come right back to you. But I'm just going to show you something here, because you've got over 1,000 subscribers, so you have your community tab. Fish Tank WOT. Try to do that. Just a little bit. It's just an idea. Whether it's going to help when it's time to post content or not, I can't be certain. But one of the things that people do say is if you can't post videos, at least something like that will help. Now, we usually post a lot of, I try to post 4 times a day for other creators, as well as we mention our live streams. I've been off it for a couple days now, but making community posts here is as easy as a tweet. So you just put a few words, add a video link to one of your videos, or a poll or an image, and just click posts, and it's done. So it literally can take less than a minute if you've got something that you can post. And we're going to get back to Country Boy right now. I just wanted to show you that while we were talking about it. But Country Boy, like I said, 182 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them a little bit closer to 200. So, and then yeah, MMCH's family. The best success is found always making the first move. But yeah, as long as you return to everybody, everybody should be relatively happy. And then Nocturnal Nation is a fairly new channel. And thank you, That Blue Moon. And thank you, Life with Rose and Ann. Let's see what else we got in the chat here. So we're well over 2 hours now. So we're going to just have a look at Nocturnal Nation right now. And, oh, it's too new of a channel. So we got to use our filter, click for channel. And what we got to do now is match the avatar. So I'm looking, this is the Nocturnal Nation that we're looking for. So they've got 25 subscribers. It's a new connection for Tuber Chat, which means that, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take this 30-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Everyone channel has been... No, Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo. We put your channel up earlier. We looked at your channel today. You might have been out supporting somebody else. I'm going to put it up again. You'll be the last channel that we look at today. But, yeah. Darth Vader 6, yeah, we don't look at... we don't do any self-promotion here, because that's against the YouTube guidelines, so just be careful of that. But it's great to have you here. If you don't mind, just take a quick moment to read our video description so that you know how everything works here in Tuber Chat. Yeah, Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo. I'm sorry you missed that, but we did have your channel up. I'm 99% sure of that. Nocturnal Nation has 25, and like I'm saying, when we have channels that have less than 100 subscribers, we want to be doing everything we can for these channels. And another thing we can do for anybody under 1,000 actually is leave a comment here. Can't type today. Keep up the great work. Hopefully you'll do a better job than me. I can't type, my goodness. Too much computer time today or not enough? Forward. Too much more. I hope you do a better job than me when you're doing this. But this is something you could do for any channel under 1,000 to make sure that they get a head start against the purging and glitching that's going on with YouTube. So look at Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo right now. Is it possible that I'm wrong? Did we not put your channel up? I'm so sorry. Because I can't remember whether we looked at this today. I thought we did. I did not mean to skip over you. My goodness. I must have been under the impression that I put it up already. So just please forgive me for that. Thank you for your patience. But we do have it up now, which is great. Mr. Fulton Mirage just walked in and always shares us out. So thank you for that. Always great to have Mr. Fulton Mraz in the house. He's been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning and always shares for us. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it greatly. I'm just looking at something in another window here. We're going to look at Mr. Fulton Mraz. Now, Calm Vibes with Miss JoJo has 369 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get her on the road to, we can get her over 370 right now, of course. Get her moving on that road to 400. Oh, you're watching watching the games, yeah. Thank you, Fish Tank WOT, for reminding everybody to share as well. Yeah. And then That Blue Moon is willing to swap playlists. I hope Calm Vibes with Miss JoJo is still with us. Hopefully we got them. Let's spin just for fun. We're going to put Mr. Fulton Mraz up. I've just dropped the link in the chat. I'm going to pin it. And if you want to head over there in another moment. That is House of X Entertainment Inc. They are live right now. We'll go over there for a Tuber Chat raid. Just please say Tuber Chat raid when you get there. And we're looking at Mr. Fulton Mraz right now. 1,840 subscribers, and thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I'm hoping we can push Mr. Fulton Mraz to 1,850 or so, get them halfway on that road to 1,900. And yeah, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here at Tuber Chat and with me personally. Hopefully you get value out of the time that you spend here. And we will be back tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So thank you once again, everybody. Again, just please hit that link. Head over to House of X Entertainment Inc. We can continue connecting over there, and we will join Yo, it's your boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, for a live stream. Thank you, everyone, and thank you so much to my moderators, to Michael's Adventure, Scratch and Pete, Corinne's Life, and Mariska Van Bunderen, as well as performance moderating, for hanging out tonight. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.